Today we are once again fixing Smash Bros. Characters' movesets, and let me just be honest with you guys for a minute. This is the third episode I've done, so we're getting to the point where we're getting to certain characters where I know less and less about them than the first couple of episodes. You know, the characters I knew a lot more about and knew where to draw inspiration from for new moveset ideas or alts or whatever. So we're getting very close to the point where I'm going to have to cover, you know, like Pokemon and Fire Emblem. So if you've watched the channel before, you know that's something that's just out of my comfort zone. Completely never played them, so that's going to be hard. We're getting to the point where I don't know a lot about certain characters or series, so I've been kind of struggling to get this video made a little bit because I don't know as much about these characters as I do about Mario and DK and Zelda and Kirby, so bear with me a little bit. Also, feel free to leave your ideas for changed movesets in the comments, even if it's characters I've covered before. Maybe I'll use it in the next episode of this. So if you got an idea for a character, how to change their moveset, let me know. And especially if those characters are from Pokemon and Fire Emblem, because yeah, I'm gonna have to talk about Pokemon and Fire Emblem soon. Yeah, I know. Hopefully I'll make it out alive. Subscribe if you haven't, and let's get on to the moveset changes. So let's start with the character I have the most knowledge about left on the roster, and that is Steve from Minecraft. I love Minecraft, big fan, have been since the Minecraft parodies of whenever that was. I want to start by saying Steve is like one of the best designed characters in Smash Ultimate. I know a lot of people might get angry about that, but I think it's true. Even though he's like a top tier and kind of broken, Sakurai and his team clearly put a lot of work into this character and wanted him to feel like you ripped him out of Minecraft. From being able to place blocks on stage, being able to mine the stage you're fighting on, the blocks you get from the stage you mine them from actually match the material that you mined on that stage, which is kind of crazy. You can also upgrade your tools and get certain weapons depending on how long you've mined for in the game, in the match, and that's crazy. He's really insane from a design standpoint. Obviously that design ended up in him being one of the most broken characters in this game, but I don't think that was intentional. So as far as changes being made to his moveset, there really aren't a whole lot that should be made. There's more of like some tweaks and interesting additions that I would make. He's got an Enderman skin and a zombie skin. I think it would be cool to give him a creeper skin and a skeleton skin as well. Maybe instead of the two extra Steve and Alex alts. I don't know where you would do this, but maybe like a Herobrine reference somewhere. I know he's not an actual mob that's been in the game. I was scared of Herobrine like everybody else was as a kid, okay? And I want to see that. I'd also like to see some potions referenced in his moveset, like to be able to give yourself like quickness or extra strength for a very limited amount of time, as well as weakening your opponent. But now that I say that, I think that's probably like, that would make Steve as broken as Brawl Meta Knight, so I don't think we should do that. But if somehow some reference to potions in that game would be neat. It would also be cool to see Netherite introduced to his like weapon rotation. So instead of Diamond being the best you can get in the game, it would be Netherite instead. This last one is probably my biggest complaint about Minecraft in Smash, is that the music that they chose was not like some iconic Minecraft music that we all love. It was kind of some remixes of Minecraft spin-off games or, you know, Minecraft series. And I think some of the music we got is actually phenomenal, but I will say I do miss some of the classic Minecraft music that you can listen to while you're playing actual Minecraft. Even though it's probably not the best music to have in a fighting game, it would still be cool to have 4 to 5 tracks from classic Minecraft be included in Smash, even if it is like a remix version that maybe ups the tempo a little bit. Next up is Pac-Man. Pac-Man, I think, has a very well-made moveset, and he kind of references a lot of different Namco games. He's kind of more of a Namco rep than he is for his home series. I think that's really cool. What I do want to focus on is his alts, because I feel like there's a lot of creativity that was left on the cutting room floor when it comes to his alts. I feel like his alts in Smash Bros are pretty disappointing compared to some other characters. I want to do more than just add oven mitts to his hands.
Oh, dude, you're back. What are you talking about? I've been here like all afternoon. Yeah, right. I haven't seen you for like 30 minutes. Because the other guy was here. What do you mean, other guy? Yeah, the other guy. He was like messing with the stove and stuff. Do you mean me cooking like I just got done doing? I've got my dinner in my hand right now. No, dude, he looks completely different than you do. Really? Yeah, dude, I don't know. I like you a lot better. I'm glad you're back. The other guy, did he look like this? Hey, what'd you do to my friend? Where'd he go? It's me, dude. It's me. I just got this thing on. Oh, you look completely different than my best friend. What'd you do with my best friend? Dude, you're back. There's this weird guy here earlier. He kept saying he didn't do anything with you and he was you. I don't know where he went, but... Dude. Okay, you're really starting to weird me out. Remind me to never take you trick-or-treating, okay?
My ideas for his alts include Miss Pac-Man, a blue Pac-Man alt based on the Pac-Man ghost. When you get a power pellet, they turn blue. That would be a neat reference. And maybe his design from Pac-Man: The Ghostly Adventures, that TV show, and like games that came out with it. That'd be interesting alt. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'd be disappointed if we didn't get that, but that's just something I thought of.
Between you and me, my hair is thinning a bit.
Oh, Your Highness, I'm sure it's not that noticeable. Bald! Bald!
It would be neat to see his final smash, instead of being like a giant Pac-Man that goes across the stage, throw opponents into an actual arcade cabinet, like an actual Pac-Man arcade cabinet, and they become ghosts and they're running away from Pac-Man as he's chasing after them. I thought that would be neat, kind of be a closer reference to the actual Pac-Man games. The opponents turn to actual ghosts and you're like seeing everything through an arcade cabinet. And last but not least, please bring back Pac-Maze. The fact that Pac-Land is our only Pac-Man stage in Smash Ultimate is very disappointing. I feel like the Pac-Man maze is the first place you'd think of to fight opponents on with Pac-Man and Smash, but we don't have that. It's just Pac-Land, and I don't feel like a lot of people played Pac-Land, so I think it's a very interesting choice, so I would like to see Pac-Maze back. I think a lot of people would. Okay, now we're going to jump into a segment called Retro Roundup. We're going to run through some retro characters who have very little source material, so probably won't get a whole lot of changes in the next Smash game, so we're going to run through them really quick. Wii Fit Trainer. Maybe like a Ring Fit Trainer, Echo or Alt, and maybe you could use the Wii Fit balance board more. That's really all I got. Mr. Game & Watch. Some more vibrant palette swaps. I feel like he always blends into the background of the stage. Mrs. Game & Watch Alt, I don't know if that's a thing, but sure. Ice Climbers. Use the veggies in the game as some sort of projectile. That's really all I can think of. Rob, give him a ancient minister alt based off the subspace emissary. I feel like that'd be pretty cool. Duck Hunt, give him the iconic Duck Hunt laugh as a taunt. He does one where he kind of lays on his side, but I want one that's kind of more one-to-one with the actual sprite from Duck Hunt. Little Mac, he needs improved aerials. He needs to be more viable in the air. I know he's kind of made like that on purpose, but just make him more viable. You can still have his aerials be bad compared to his grounded attacks, or not the best, but they need to be improved in some way. They need to be at least viable. Maybe have Doc Lewis jump in for some moves, like some combos. Maybe all of his victory screens could have a defeated Punch-Out boxer on the ground, like he just knocked him out and beat him up. Like have Glass Joe or Sandman laying on the ground like they just got knocked out. It'd be a cool way to reference more Punch-Out characters. If Isabelle and Villager both come back in the next game, I feel like they should be diversified a little bit, made to play a little bit differently, and not have as many shared moves. I think Villager should mainly have the same moveset, maybe just some updated alts, some new models and outfits from New Horizons. Isabelle, on the other hand, should be changed a lot more than Villager to kind of make her feel like her own character a little bit more. She should get more moves from Animal Crossing New Horizons, like the pole vault stick for an up smash or up tilt, or maybe a down air. And she should utilize tools like umbrellas, ladders, maybe certain furniture that you can get in New Horizons. You could have Isabelle quite literally come in and hit you with a steel chair. Now for Bowser Jr., who I kind of just neglected in the last two videos. I don't know why. The main complaint I see about Bowser Jr. in Smash is his final smash, that being Shadow Mario from Super Mario Sunshine. No one's saying that Shadow Mario is not a great reference for a Bowser Jr. final smash, and it's a great final smash, it's a great reference to Bowser Jr., but not so much a great reference to the Koopalings, who he's got different alts with in Smash Ultimate. And that doesn't make much sense since they weren't in Sunshine. I think it makes sense to give the Koopalings their own final smash. It's something Smash Bros has done before with Cloud, giving him a separate final smash with a different alt. Don't think it's too crazy to think that could happen with Bowser Jr. as well. One thing that the Koopalings are often associated with in the new Super Mario Bros. Games is their airships. They all have like their own individual ones with their faces on it and stuff. So their final smash could be using those airships. Basically, it'd be a cutscene final smash where each Koopaling kind of stalls their opponent in their own specific magical abilities, and their airship comes in and just crashes into whoever they're holding. Outside of that, maybe just give Bowser Jr. a paintbrush as some of his aerials. The main thing with Snake I want to see changed is Snake's got a cool moveset, but I think one thing they could definitely add to his moveset is more weapons than he has. He's known for using guns and all sorts of different weapons, but when he was introduced in Brawl, they weren't really sure if they could use guns like that in movesets, but with Ultimate that kind of changed, and you know, Joker just straight has a move called Gun. So I think that's a thing of the past. If he does come back in the next Smash Bros game, he could definitely pull out a gun or different weapons than just, you know, missiles and bombs. One thing I've seen in Project M is him have a trank gun where he fires a single shot at the opponent and causes them to briefly fall asleep. Not really like as long as like Jigglypuff's rest, but they're just asleep for a little bit, not too long. And he does have to like reload the gun, so it's not like you can just use it as many times as you want. You kind of have to keep track of your ammunition, and you have to reload whenever you're out of ammo, which I think is cool. Also, giving him a big boss alt I think would be neat. It's a pretty cool reference to Metal Gear. And for another alt, he could just have like a, you know, like a snake, like an actual snake. You know, his name's Snake. I never understood why he didn't have a snake alt. So yeah. Now for the Miis. The Miis are weird because they're, you know, customizable and stuff. So the only thing I would really change for the movesets is maybe giving some more customization, and really you've got a lot of customization, so maybe it'd be cool to see for certain aerials or smash attacks to have like a couple of options. You know, maybe not as much as the special moves, but maybe giving a separate option if you don't like their certain aerials or smash attacks or stuff. So if not, it's not really a big deal. It's just something I thought of that could work. But if not, you know, it's not really that big of a deal. The Miis have a lot of customization. So now onto Young Link. If Young Link doesn't get cut from the next game, which I do think he should, if he doesn't, it'd be nice to see him reference the many masks from Majora's Mask. It'd be cool to see him use different masks that give him different abilities based off of Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Maybe throughout the match you can choose between 3, and each one gives you like a Shulk's Monado Arts ability that only lasts for like a short amount of time. And obviously each one of them would give you a different ability. Also, to see his Final Smash incorporate Fierce Deity Link in some way would be neat. I think that's better than the pretty generic one he has now. Kind of similar to Young Link, Toon Link, I think if he comes back in the next Smash game, should really be there so you can have kind of a classic Link moveset in Smash Bros, and Link can kind of have his newer, updated moveset. If he does come back and he does need to be changed, this is what I do. I think he needs more references to Wind Waker and the other Zelda games with that art style that he has. His up special should be able to be moved. He has that move like that's in Link's up special, but he like kind of like moves around crazy on the ground, has some control with it. So I've also seen some mods give him that hammer thing that he has. I'll put it on screen, and that'd be used for probably like a forward smash. His Final Smash, like Young Link, should also be changed to something not nearly as generic as the one he has now. Maybe a cutscene involving the Wind Waker. Maybe he makes his opponents like walk the plank into like some sea monster, a whirlpool or something. Now, I am not a Pokemon guy, but I did think of this one change for the Pokemon trainer. I think that it's cool that they have like triple finish like they all do for Final Smash. I think that's neat, but I do think it would be cool if you had a different Final Smash for each Pokemon in the Pokemon Trainer moveset. So just like how Pyra and Mythra have different Final Smashes, so should Squirtle, Ivysaur, and Charizard. Maybe give Charizard his Final Smash from Smash 4. Probably be more like a cutscene because of how Ultimate decided to streamline Final Smashes. But yeah, they should all have their own Final Smash. Just to kind of further emphasize, these are all different characters that you can switch between. I think that would be neat to be like, to get a Smash Ball and then change to whoever has your favorite Final Smash. They could go a similar route to Pyra and Mythra, where, you know, Mythra's racks up damage and Pyra's, you know, kind of goes for the kill a little bit more and it's strong. Maybe they have similar uses to that. Maybe Charizard is really strong, Ivysaur's racks up damage, and maybe Squirtle's kind of tries to just push fighters off the stage, you know, to get an early kill. Something I see with Pokemon in general is people wanting their shiny alts. So if there's any way we get shiny alts in the next Smash Bros game, that'd be cool. And that's really it for Pokemon right now. Lucas, the only thing I would change about Lucas is maybe giving him some different abilities from Ness. Like his PK Fire works differently from Ness, and his up specials is the same as Ness but slightly tweaked. Maybe just give him different abilities that do different things. I haven't played Mother 3 because it's not been localized, so I wouldn't know what those abilities are. But yeah, that and also localized Mother 3, those are the only things that I would do with Lucas if he does come back. Hey guys, Editor Jaren here. I forgot about Banjo, and I forgot to even write him in the script. I thought I did him already, but I didn't. I actually know a little bit about Banjo, so I'm gonna fire up a few things I thought off the top of my head that we could add to his moveset in Smash. The little backpack swing he does, I figured that would have been like an up special for him or something. It's not really in the game at all, and that's something I didn't expect. So I would go that maybe as an up special. Well, maybe not up special, maybe more of like a nair or up air or something like that. Maybe he could use some magic from Mumbo Jumbo. I don't know, maybe a new down special where he gets the power of some sort of random animal transformation for a brief while. Maybe that's some kind of meter that charges up, like a magic meter that charges up after a while, something like that. Something to give a reference to Mumbo Jumbo as a character, because I think he's pretty cool. Cool to see him have a reference in there somewhere. And finally, I think he needs a new alt based on his appearance in Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. Just kidding, nobody liked that game. Let's never bring it up again. I shouldn't have brought it up. We'll never bring it up again. I'm sorry for bringing it up. My bad. I think that's pretty much it. I kind of like how Banjo plays in Smash, so just had a couple things, but I thought I'd go ahead and at least talk about Banjo a little bit. If you do have any recommendations on what should be added to his moveset, please leave them down in the comments. Okay, bye. Now I'm going to end this video off with characters who I don't think need really any changes in the next Smash Bros. Game. Got well-made movesets, and they don't really need to be changed, but I'm going to go ahead and go through them real quick for you. Those characters who I don't think need to be changed really at all: Joker, Hero, Terry, Byleth, Min, Sephiroth, Kaguya, Ryu, Ken, Cloud, and Bayonetta. These are all characters that I think have well-made movesets, and they really shouldn't be altered that much if they are to come back in the next Smash Bros. Game, outside of maybe some minor tweaks or cosmetic changes. And yes, that even includes Min. I know people like to hate on Min because she's not fun to play against or even really play, but she does feel like she came straight out of her series. Feels like you're playing ARMS when you play as her character. So for all of these characters, I'm gonna throw it to you guys. Let me know what you think should be changed about them in the next Smash game and what you would do. Be as specific as you want. I've seen people on recent videos in this series type out long paragraph comments, and that's what I encourage you to do. Type as much as you want. Give me some ideas, and I might use them and shout you out in my next video. Yeah, let me know. And any characters on this list too that I maybe didn't cover or I have covered in the past but I didn't mention a certain thing, please let me know what you would do to change their moveset. I want to hear your ideas in the comments, so get creative and let me know. But that's really all I've got for this video today. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. My next video, I'll be covering a lot of characters I'm unfamiliar with, so I'll have to do a little bit more research than I did in the past 3 videos, so bear with me. I don't know when that's coming out. Especially if you've got ideas for Pokemon and Fire Emblem, Xenoblade, let me know in the comments. Please help me out here. I'm struggling a little bit. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time, so bye.